Welcome to Heartfelt with Julie Margerison, a space for honest stories, tender truths, and soul-deep conversations. I'm your host, Julie Margerison, and here we explore the questions that stir something real in us. Questions about joy, fear, healing, and the moments that shape who we are. Each episode is an invitation to slow down, go deeper, and hear the kind of stories that remind us we're not alone in this human experience. So wherever you are right now, thank you for being here. Let's begin. Welcome. I am really so excited. I know I always say these words, but this interview has been something that I knew that I wanted following Ethan, who is now Aspy, for many, many years. And I will talk more about it, but I'm so excited that here I am. I have him on my podcast, Heartfelt with Julie Margerison. So welcome, Aspy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
I am. I have like butterflies in my tummy. It's so exciting.
Stop it. Stop it.
And you know, we've got this bio that I'm going to read, but it's going to be all over the shop because I have just been listening to Aspy's new album that's out. That he's in a band called Favorite Kid, which I want to know more about it. Are you the favorite one?
I'm obviously
And
the favorite. That is the there's no question. It's not even a competition.
because the band has your sister and your brother in
Yeah,
it, is
that's
that
right.
right? And then you have some other mother from another a brother from
Brother from
another
another
mother
mother,
or
but
something.
he's at because we actually live together, me and the drummer Caleb. So and he's at my folks pretty much all the time. He's like their third son. It's like he's had multiple Christmases with us like over the years. So he is by extension just a part of the family now. That is the way that it is.
Yeah, so he does earn that earn to be in the family band, so to speak.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been listening to the album that was brought out in November, and it's called 2 Cent Journal. And
Mm.
have a look at it. It's just I just love it, and it's on Spotify, and I've just downloaded it, and I'm going to be singing to it lots. And I really resonate with so many of the songs. So anyway, we better get on to it. Let's talk about Aspie. Aspie is a neurodiverse singer-songwriter and the older brother of the band Favorite Kid. In 2024, he was the Queensland Music Delwood Wiley Award winner.
That's right.
He's released 25 songs with over 500,000 streams. He writes folk, pop, alternate country songs mainly about good mental health. He has supported many bands and he's played at the Woodford Folk Festival, the Mitchell Creek Rock and Blues Fest, the Gympie Music Muster, and he won the Limelight Award when they played at the Caloundra Music Festival. So
Yeah.
welcome, Aspie.
Thank you so much. That was a great intro. That was it's always nice to hear that because sometimes I forget what happens. Like I forget what happens during the week. Like I'm helpless. So it's always nice to kind of hear that and go, oh yeah. It's like, yeah,
That's right. I
that is
did
something
think
that
that.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do want to share my little connection with Ethan. So
Mm,
Ethan was in my previous life, and my first husband and I owned a driving school, and Ethan learnt how to drive with us, and I saw him, learning how to drive, and he was known as Ethan, and it's like I just loved when he was singing. We were up at
yeah.
the Mary Valley Rattler and you were
Yeah.
singing and it's like, wow, I just want to follow him. And then I started following him and then he changed to Aspie and I went, wow, how brave of Aspie to really change his name. Now, can you say a little bit about, the connection of why you wanted to be called Aspie? Because a lot of people mightn't understand why the word Aspie and what Aspie is short for.
Yeah. So Aspie is the like abbreviated thing. It's like a nickname for people with Asperger's. And it was something that growing up I didn't really want to bring attention to it when I was younger. I didn't really want to advertise it. I didn't want it to be right at the front. I think that was a huge leap forward in my thinking when I started writing. I was just like, look, if I've got and most of the time, I personally believe there's no evidence or statistics to support this, but through years of being in the music industry, I firmly believe that two-thirds of people in the music industry are on the spectrum. So I would believe that there are more people on the spectrum in the music industry than aren't. So I think the majority of people are a little, as they say, a little neurospicy. So I definitely think that it is something that um is more common through music and the arts as a whole, like than we think. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can remember when Aspie came out, so to speak, and it's like, I just want to know him. I just want to sit over at a coffee
Mm.
and actually at a coffee shop and really know more about his story. And this is a yearning that I've had for many, many years about wanting to hear other people's stories. And I can't believe it. Here we are, how many years later, and we're not at a coffee shop, but here we are. I'm learning about Aspie. So I'm
Yeah.
feeling so much joy. So thank you.
Oh, it's no problem. I'm just happy to be here. It is honestly. I love talking about music and I think it's like talking in general. I think my family is more than aware that I just like talking in general. I feel like that's
Mm.
something that they know I like to do. So this is great. This is perfect.
Oh, beautiful. Well, New Year's Eve, I went to the
Yes.
Gympie New Year's Eve night, and I was actually going, I'm sorry to say, but the draw card was actually the folk music that, is it that folk? Who played
Those
before?
folk.
Yeah, those folk. And it's
Those folk,
like,
they're amazing.
that's
Ah,
who. That I'm sorry to say, Aspie, that was the draw card for me to go. And then
Lawrence
I
and
got this.
Claire, they are
Yeah, because
fantastic.
Claire actually was taught how to drive too by my
Oh,
husband. I feel like a bit creepy when I say these things that I've taught these
no, no.
people.
You've seen them before they got into their art and all that stuff. So you knew them before they even knew themselves. Like that was
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's like, wow, I want to go and see Claire. So anyway, and then this favorite kid band came out, and it's like, and then Sean said Ethan, and it's like, wow,
yeah.
this is Ethan, this is Aspie, this is wow. And then there's this storm looming, and it's like, I just wanted.
Oh,
And then I said to my husband, I went, I'm going to be interviewing Aspie. And then here I am feeling like a real creep again, like finding you on Facebook and then
that's all right.
friend requesting. It's like, if he doesn't accept me, I'm going to have to go other avenues because I'm going to be having this interview. So thank you for accepting my friend
No,
request.
it's fine. It's fine. It's great. It's great. I'm so happy that we got around to doing this. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Okay, we better get on to it. What brings you joy, Aspie?
Oh, like so many things. I definitely think I think on a it's just started raining pretty heavy. Can you hear that or is that no? Okay, perfect. I think
Where are you located?
I'm currently in Brisbane
Oh, right,
at
yeah,
the
because it's
moment,
not
so
raining.
it's raining pretty hard. So I was kind of curious if it was coming into the microphone.
No, it
But
came.
yeah, what brings me joy? I would definitely say music has been probably my biggest source of joy. But I've also found in in the last like 2 years, I think I've really found a love for like physical exercise. I
Oh,
think
okay.
I just anything. I think just kind of anything outdoors, anything that gets the heart moving. I think it's one of those things where it kind of like I don't know. I feel like I've just found a love of being active. I think that's definitely been something that's changed for me in the last few years. But music is my first love, and like playing it, performing it, like even just talking about it with other people is something that genuinely gets me happy. And like I love hearing what other people like to listen to. I love hearing about where people go to listen to music. I was having dinner with a friend of mine last night, and we were just talking about this. We were just talking about concerts that he's been to, and he listens to stuff that I don't particularly. It's not my first choice, but I listen to all kinds of music, so I'm always open to new stuff. And he's seeing a band called Lagwagon. I have no idea who Lagwagon is, but I'm excited to learn about what they do, and I'm more than happy just to go and just see what everyone else is doing. And I feel like that is something that makes me happy. Is just music and physical exercise second. That is definitely those are my two big things right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you have a fear that
Oh,
you know that's holding you back?
I think I think deep down I kind of have like a I think there is a fear of I don't know, not being it's weird to describe, but kind of not not feeling like I'm enjoying what I'm doing
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm always kind of like I always gravitate, and I feel like a lot of people do this, but I always gravitate towards easiest and what the path of least resistance, like water and gravity and stuff like that. So I do have a fear of kind of I don't know, not being satisfied and not kind of enjoying myself because like time is precious and life is you only get one of them. So I feel like I do have a fear of maybe not feeling like I've like used my time like wisely enough or like just not generally like having a good time. So that is
Mm.
something that like I've had. I don't really have any it's I do have like that one is definitely a fear, but I also have I don't know if it's a fear, but it's kind of labeled as a phobia. I do have a fear of it's called thalassophobia, but I don't think I'm on the spectrum of a phobia. I feel like I feel like I'm on the page of a fear. I don't like go into a panic attack when I experience it, but I do get extremely uncomfortable. Um, it so it's so it's so bizarre, but it's a fear of open water.
Okay.
It's strange. It's but I get so uncomfortable. Not necessarily the top of the water. So if you were on a boat and you couldn't see anything around you, that's not that's not part of it. It's when you like look down the water and you can't see the bottom
Okay.
that I get sweaty and I can't like yeah, I can't look at photos, I can't look at videos. If there's like just an abyss of ocean beneath it, I can't do it. I
Mhm.
just I get I think I'm like sweating now. It's like
Just even talking about
just
it.
even thinking about it. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. So that was a big realization when you could actually
Oh,
pinpoint that that was a thing.
100%. Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
Have you ever had a life-changing moment that you'd like to share about?
I feel like definitely I think music wise, one of the biggest life-changing moments. I think it was I saw I saw Mumford and Sons so early. And this was before this is when I started. music. This is when I started music, but I hadn't fully committed to it. It was kind of seen as a bit of a hobby at that point. And it was kind of like, I don't know, maybe just something that I was doing on the side of study. I would say that I think it was like 2016. I think it was crazy, like so like early, like 2016, like that's almost 10 years ago now. I was like, oh goodness. And they came to Australia. It was the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. And it was the first, like I'd seen other concerts and I'd been to other shows, but that one just changed my entire understanding of how like complex and like heartfelt music could be. Because they it was for their album Wilder Minds. And I actually have that on vinyl. I've literally just like looked at it there. That's what helped me. And so but they did everything. Like they did like a rock set. And then just out of the blue, they came and like it must have been like maybe 2 by 2 meter square in the middle of the audience on a single microphone where they did 4 part harmonies. And it was just like the atmosphere was crazy because they had to like they had to get everyone to be
Wow.
really quiet because on a single microphone you could just hear everything. So if there was anyone talking in a crowd of like I don't know like 30,000 people, then it would just ruin it. So they were just like oh it just sounded amazing, and I just remember thinking to myself just like wow that that's not just like that's not just a show. That is like it genuinely moved me. I loved it. And I still think it's probably my favorite gig that I've ever been to, which is it's
Mm.
hard. I don't know. I've been to so many gigs and I've been to so many shows and still a show that I saw in 2016 is still my top one. But the two and three, they do change regularly. They still alternate. I still like find a band every now and then where I'm like, oh no, that one's good, but it's not quite 2016. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Has there been a moment that you wish you could freeze in time?
Oh, there was there was a show we did in Maroochydore at the Soul Bar, and I don't know what happened. It was I don't know whether there was like a market thing outside, whether there was some kind of um like event going on. But we started, I think it was a Friday night. We started and so at the time there was the five of us. We had a trumpet player as well. And so we started and just at this I think we played an hour set. And as we're playing, just more and more people are coming in. Like it's genuinely like filling up to the point where we're in the band room and there must have been if there was not like 300 people in this band room, I would be amazed because they're like shoulder to shoulder in this room at the Soul Bar. And it just everything just went right. Like everything, it's just like one thing after another. Just like and songs that we hadn't even been playing that long. Like we'd only been playing them for like a month or two. Like still really new songs that we'd only just learned. They were just hitting, and they just like we just didn't feel like we could get anything wrong. And it was just it was amazing to like feel that. And I think that was also a big like boost because my feel like my brother Saul, he hadn't really been playing with us for very long at that point. I feel like he was still um he'd only kind of been playing for maybe less than a year at that point. I feel like he was still like getting his feet with doing shows like that. But after that, just everything changed, and I
Mm.
remember like I remember like staying at the stage, and just it's still like so fresh in my memory all those years like later, where we just kind of, oh, it was just great and we loved it. And like I still have Soul Bar as one of my like favorite venues to not just play at but just to be at. It is amazing. It's such a beautiful place.
Yeah, I've been to the Soul Bar a couple of times. Do you have a trigger that you're aware of that's holding you back?
I still think now I still think now I'm I'm trying to think of the word prone. I still think I'm prone to being my own worst critic. Even like even like all this time of writing, I still feel like I get I'm the one that gets in the way of my own creativity. And like when I'm writing, I'm in the zone, I'm excited about what I'm doing, but I don't know, maybe for whatever reason I might stop. I might go and get a snack. I might go and like do my washing or whatever. I might take a break and then I come back to it. And I don't know. I feel like my mentality changes and I'm just kind of like, oh, I'll change this. And then before you know it, I'm just not happy with the way that it turns out. I feel like I am my own my own worst enemy. But yeah, it's definitely something that still impacts me now. And I don't really think I'll ever change. I don't think it'll ever get better because I think as artists we are yeah, we're just vulnerable to our own criticism and we are our own worst enemy. So it
Yeah.
is yeah, it's genuinely something that I feel still impacts me, and I don't think it'll ever get better, to be honest. I feel like I'm doomed to look at songs and go, ah, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I write about that? Why did I do it in that key? What was I thinking? So yeah, that is.
Well, I'm pleased that there are those songs that have made it to the album. So I wonder how many ended up in the rubbish bin that we don't get to see. But at least some made it
Yeah.
to the album, and I'm sure there'll be more albums to come.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be more songs. I feel like I've got now that I'm doing uni, I feel like I've got more to write about and yeah. So I'm also loving time and spending with family. So I've definitely got a lot of material to work with. Yeah,
Yeah, beautiful. If a genie jumped out of the bottle and granted you one wish, what would that be?
these are great questions. I love these questions. If oh I wish I could be um just a master at piano.
Piano.
Piano. It is the only like banjo. I have a guitar in this room alone. I have a banjo, a guitar, a concertina, and a keyboard. Now, all the other instruments I can get a hold of, I can grasp, I can understand, and I can work with pretty well. The only one I can't seem to nail down efficiently is piano slash keyboard. I've never years and years and years of like picking it up and putting it down and picking it up and putting it down. Like I look at keyboard players like they are wizards. Like they're not of this world. When you watch them like do all that, I oh my God. I wish I could do that. That is something I've always wanted to be amazing at is keyboard. 'Cause it looks like fun. It genuinely when I watch people like at um at like parties or whatever, and they can just pull something out of their head and they go, oh, like they pull a song where it's just out of, they like they've heard a song and they go, oh, I think it's like this. And I can kind of do that with guitar, but the fact that they can do it so well, like, oh, I just wish I could do that. That is my wish. I wish I was a master at piano and keyboard. That is the one.
Well, I look forward to the genie jumping out of the bottle. Watch this space and see
And
Aspie on stage with the piano.
so that right there is taking up all my attention right now. That is what I'm working with. I got a banjo for Christmas, and that is I'm like on it at least an hour a day. Just like my neighbors must think I'm crazy. Just, it's like, oh, what is it now? Like a banjo. Oh my God, I feel like I'm in the Hicks. Like,
What is something you've never said out loud, but you wish someone would ask you about?
oh, these are beautiful questions. These are really, really good questions.
Thank you.
Something people, something someone would.
Something
Sorry,
that
could you
you've
say it
never,
again?
something that you've never said out loud, but you wish someone would ask you about.
I think I think I don't know. It's great. It's such a great question. I
Yeah,
wish I
it's okay. It's okay if it's not. It might come back. We'll move on.
yeah.
We'll move
Yeah,
on, and you
I want to
might go,
circle back
I've
to this
got the
one.
answer. Or
Yeah.
the next time I get you back, you'll be able to say, guess what? I know what that is now.
And it's
Yeah.
frustrating because I've never had a question stump me in any interview. I've never had a question that I wasn't able to just pluck out of my head and go, oh, it's that. Absolutely. Like it's
It,
that one
it,
for sure.
it can be because you're pretty open book. You're pretty,
Yeah.
yeah. Like you
Yeah,
said, you like talking.
I think that could definitely be like there's nothing that I don't like talking about. I feel like I
Mm.
just talk about everything. And I feel like that is one of the reasons that I took a degree in counseling. I feel like that is so I just like talking with people. I think that is absolutely one of my one of my strongest attributes. I know it probably drives my family and my partner crazy. I feel like she gets tired of it. but, but talking is definitely one of my best features.
I was going to ask you what you were studying. So you're doing a degree in counseling. Is that what you
I'm
said?
doing counseling. So it's I feel like it's close to my heart. It's um it's something that I feel like comes into my music. I feel like I'm I'm all about mindfulness and I'm all about well-being. I'm all about that. So I felt like counseling was something that I could fit into naturally. Just like I could really like grasp it and just be helpful to people to help us talk through their like difficulties and the challenges and sometimes and I know this is kind of psychology 101, but people don't realize it, but when they talk about issues they have, 90% of the time they find the solution just on their own. It doesn't there's no there's no cryptic equation to psychology. There's no mental mind games. It's just like, oh, what's bothering you? Oh, well, today I did this and I'm still not sure about this. And then, oh, tell me more about that. And they start talking about it and then they go, oh, maybe I should start doing XYZ. And they figure it out. So yeah, I do genuinely enjoy talking people through issues that they might be having. And I think that is why counseling was so appealing.
Yeah, I believe that too because I feel like in my journey, self-discovery journey, it's
Mm,
it's talking it over, just talking it. And then I do find that I come up with the answer. It's just hearing and talking. You might have to say it 10 times the story, but the story does matter, to come to whatever you're needing to work out. So yeah.
yeah.
When was the last time you truly felt seen, and what was it about that moment that stayed with you?
I think the last time I truly felt sane, I was doing it was at a thing that we do every year in Gympie, called the Gympie Song Muster. And I think we were it's I think it wasn't like a moment, but it's a week where we get like maybe 50 about 50 other songwriters. Like, no, it's not always Queensland. It goes like so much further. Like, people come from Western Australia and Victoria and like all that kind of stuff. And we all kind of come together in this building in Gympie and the Gympie Music Hall, and we spend a week just writing music. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that Kerry Eaton and Gavin Carfoot have put together. It's such an amazing community. And we kind of we just talk about everything, and we write songs about stuff that we all have in common. And it's a beautiful way to kind of like, I guess, just talk about again. It's a great way to talk about things that are on our minds and stuff like that. And as songwriters, I feel like we're kind of we are tortured in a way. I feel like with everything that's going on, music is definitely one of the industries that is constantly, constantly on the back foot. I feel like we're always like um struggling with money. We're always struggling with getting gigs and opportunities, and now AI has come along, and now we're kind of like we're always struggling to, I guess, be original, because it's no longer AI has kind of been this thing now where it was a joke at first, and people were like, "Huh, yeah, AI." Like, "Oh wow, that's a cool party trick." And now only in the last 2 years have like songwriters kind of looked at it and gone, "Wow, there are there are genuine accounts. There are artists on Spotify that are AI generated bands, and they have millions of streams."
Mm.
And it's just that it's nothing. It's just like they just generate such generic stuff and they just put a photo of an AI band, and they just keep it's so frustrating because, yeah, and I could talk about this all day, but that's why I feel sane, because we all kind of collectively in this room just go, "Oh, yeah, like all these problems and all these difficulties," but we just kind of we feel connected through that. And it's a beautiful week, and the songs that come out of it, like, never have I been more um I don't normally get extremely proud and have so much writer's envy in the same week. It's it's so enjoyable and unfair at the same time, because I'll get to write a great song, and then I'll at the end of the week I'll hear another group and the song they wrote, and I'll be like, "Oh my God, I wish I wrote that. That is outrageous." But yeah, that's always the times that I feel the most sane. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
If you could send a message back to your younger self, message but not advice, what would that be?
Message, not advice. So it's not advice. Ooh.
It can be advice if you want to, but yeah.
No, it's not. That's not the question. I don't like to play by technicalities. I like to answer questions that they are straightforward and to the point. I feel like I love you is a massive one. I think because I think at any point of my younger self I could do with hearing that from me. I think at points when I was younger there was parts where I wasn't entirely happy with myself all the time. And I like I hear it from friends, I hear it from family, um all like constantly. So I never have like a lack of love around me. But like when I was younger, I felt like I wasn't like in love with what like me and what I was doing. And I would often like have like self-doubt and imposter syndrome when I was younger, especially when I was a teenager. Um that was rampant. So I would say I love you. That feels like
Yeah,
very
that's
fitting.
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does healing look like for you right now?
I think I think doing what makes me happy is healing. And and it's and even though studying doesn't make me happy, even though studying does not make me happy, and going to uni and going to lectures does not make me happy. What the product of what will come from that will make me happy. It will be helping others find their healing, find their purpose, find things that get them back on track. And I think that makes me happy. Doing what I enjoy without any kind of compromise, like spending time with friends. And I feel like that's what healing is. Yeah. It's just kind of not not wasting time on stuff that doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you. That is beautiful. I
Yeah.
just want to make mention about the Two Cents Journal. It's a deeply human collection of reflections,
Yeah.
confessions, emotional turning points, an album that captures what it means to grow, stumble, heal, and keep moving. How
Yeah.
beautiful is that? And it was
Oh,
debuted in November 2025. So
it was.
it is really worth a download and have a look at it on Spotify and I guess Apple. Is it on all platforms?
Yeah. It's on all of them. It's
Yeah.
as many as we could put on, like even down to SoundCloud and Bandcamp, we put it out there as far as we could take it.
Yeah.
Like the only thing we haven't done is door to door. That's the
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Thank you for sharing this moment with us. I hope something in this conversation stayed with you, opened something in you, or simply made you feel seen. If this episode moved you, feel free to share it with someone who might need it too. And if you'd like to continue the journey with us, be sure to subscribe and stay connected. Until next time, take care of your heart and remember your story matters. Just find Aspy, Ethan, favorite kid on the links below and really follow him because I am so grateful for your time and I hope you haven't given up your study for this. Aspy hopefully gives you the energy to tackle that assignment.